Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today we are racing around Las Vegas in PSGL. The game does make it a bit difficult for us at the start, but we get a nice recovery in this race. You guys will see how it goes. There's one corner on this track that pretty much decides your entire lap, so let's get into the video. Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for another PSGL race, and we are racing around Las Vegas. As you can see in the title, there has been a glitch issue somewhere at the start of this video, and you will see when it happens. For now we are doing our first lap in Q1. So far so good. I did feel like there was something wrong with the FFB. It feels a little bit light, but you will hear me say something about that later. First sector, 911 purple first sector actually, so happy with that. Here, turned in slightly too early and didn't really get a great line in this right-hander to this left-hander. That was decent, not amazing, but fine for your banker Q1 lap. And now this left-hander pretty much decides your entire lap time. It's a massive curve, and there are only certain ways to get it right, but yeah, that was not great.
I don't know FFB. I don't know what's going on. Never had this before.
So, like I said there, I did already feel that there was something wrong. Now I have restarted my wheelbase before doing this lap, so hopefully it's sorted. But I can tell you, going into turn 1, I did notice that it still wasn't enough FFB of what I'm usually driving on. So I'm confused, but we have to deal with it. But you guys will see in a second in this corner that there is something gonna go wrong, which is completely out of my control.
Huh? Yeah, I got damage. My pedal just went flat out.
So we will watch in the
What
replay
is this?
what happened there exactly. Look at the throttle input. It goes to 100% right there. It just flickers on 100, and yeah, that puts me straight in the wall. Give me wing
pedal
damage.
just fully set me in the barrier.
So that was not amazing, and now I'm gonna see how it happens.
Oh my day. This glitch is pissing me off so bad. Again.
So most of you probably won't realize what happened there, but I will explain it as easy as I can. Usually there's just one preset, and that's the one I used, what I selected at the end, the DD+, but the game somehow reset to the default settings, which meant I had my pedals connected on 2 presets, and that messed around with it, which caused the flickering. And both of those presets were on way lower FFB than what I'm usually using. So that explains why the FFB was lower. And the flickering is because there are 2 presets selected, and then the game can't decide, gets confused, and randomly goes flat out. So very annoying, but it is what it is. We have to start at the back. But Las Vegas can bring a lot of chaos, and you will see what happens in the race. Here we are then at the start of the race. We're gonna start on the hard tires because we're at the back anyway. We're gonna try and be one of the fastest guys at the end of this race. There are 5 red lights, and away we go. There are medium runners behind us, so we have to try and defend them off, but maybe we can't. And now Philip Pressionator dived really deep into turn 1, making it 3 wide here, and that is causing some chaos. Now Xander goes down the inside. He's our teammate, fellow Dutchman as well. And now you can see we are on the outside going into turn 3, and we're gonna try and keep our position, brake late, but it's 3 wide, and I get pushed off wide, so we have to back out of that. Because if I would have kept my car in that space, it would have ended way worse. So we are P20, and there's only one thing we can do at the moment, and that is saving as much of the tires as we can, so we can be faster at the end of this stint. You can see cars up ahead are battling, which maybe means that they are lower on ERS. And once you are low on battery on this track, it's pretty much over for you. You can see Philippe Preschner, he was battling with Josh Idowu, but now he's a sitting duck for both Xander and me. So yeah, that's us up one position at least. I felt like the hards were already coming towards me and being a bit faster than the mediums. You can see we can have a better exit than Xander Van Dijken here. And now we're going to use our battery and try and go for a move, because we have to get to the other hard runners as well. Now we're going down the inside up to P18, so we gain 2 positions right there. Now we are right behind Josh Idowu, and you can see his rear light is flashing already, and I felt like that's quite early. That's not very usual to save your ERS already at that point, so maybe that means that he is low on battery, and he was the one that was battling with Philippe Preschner. You can see he is flashing already again, and that's very, very early for this straight. So we're not going to use our battery just yet. We have to be smart with it and get past him by keeping a lot of our ERS. And now he's going quite deep. I think he locked up there. This might give us an opportunity here to go for a move, and he even lost DRS. Still flashing, but we are just gonna keep saving, because even if he loses DRS, I feel like I've got the pace to get back to the pack ahead. Now you can see in the top left he is out of a second, but his teammate Danny Beresnay, oh never mind, it's not gonna give him DRS. No, he doesn't. So we are going to get past up to P17. And the gap is 1.3 seconds. We have to close that gap in order to keep the DRS ourselves. But we're still on 47% ERS, so we should be fine. And that's the importance of the ERS. Now Thomas Ronnar is going into the box as well, and there were already other guys who boxed in lap 8. Those were the guys who started on mediums now. So Jarno Hopmeer is going in, and I believe there are only 3 more medium runners ahead of me that are out. Danny is probably going to go long because he is so far back, and an undercut probably won't save him. And now you can see top left Joris Kruse and Alfie Butcher going into the box. So yeah, we are currently last, I believe, out of the guys who haven't boxed yet. And now up ahead in lap 13, guys who started on hards are going in already. They're gonna go into the mediums, but yeah,
Danny's still out. What the hell?
Danny is still out.
On mediums.
Yeah, he probably will have really good tires towards the end of the race, and now he's gonna go in. Also, the gap to the cars behind who already boxed is 6 seconds to Julian and Thomas Ronnar. So now only 2 more guys out up ahead, Lucas Blakely and Freddy Rasmussen. So yeah, we continued for another extra lap, and we only lost 1 second to Thomas Ronnar, so it's not too bad. And now Freddy was faking to follow Lucas Blakely Freddy into the box, but he stayed out, so I was like, why not? I'm just gonna follow him. He's a world champion and obviously very, very fast driver, so he probably knows what he's doing, and I decided to follow him. But then in this corner, he completely outbraked himself, locked up the tires and gave us the position. So yeah, it is a position, but I think overall we're gonna lose time with it, because if he was ahead of us, we could have stayed in his DRS, get past, work together and gain time like that. But yeah, at least we're into the box in lap 17, and that means only 8 laps of doing qualifying laps pretty much, because we will have much fresher tires, because there were other guys who boxed in lap 13 already onto the mediums. Now you can see Sander Van Dijk and Joshi Dobu both ahead of us on the hard tires. They didn't manage to get into the DRS, so yeah, then it is a very tough situation for you. So yeah, now into this corner we have to try and get past them ASAP in order to catch back up. As we got past Sander Van Dijk in here. Now the gap to Danny Beresnay, 3.3 seconds, and we have his teammate Josh in front of us. And yeah, I didn't expect Josh to really push that hard, because maybe he was helping his teammate to hold me and Freddie Rasmussen back. But he was using his ERS quite well, so that was helpful. But I think he was even defending this, and that was not amazing, because now you can see he's not making it that easy for us. We have to use a lot of our battery in order to get the position, and we're already down to 40% ERS. But it's fine. We have clean air now. Gap is 3.5 seconds and only 3.3 at the moment now. So we didn't catch that much because I didn't want to use my battery too much. Now Freddie Rasmussen right behind us, 9/10, and ideally he was closer to work together and catch the pack up ahead. But yeah, he wasn't that close. But then in the next lap he was much closer, and we've already gained around a second to the cars ahead, so that's better. So now I was like, let Freddie go. We are still on 40% ERS, but Freddie overtakes me before the DRS detection point. So we have DRS, so I thought, alright, let me get back past again and catch up, but Freddie did not agree, clearly. He defended, so we're gonna let him go. And I did expect him to have a lot of battery in, because he was behind us, but you'll see he's flashing already, so he does not have a lot of battery, unfortunately.
Are you telling me he has no battery?
And yes, indeed, he was quite low. You can see he's flashing already, so I don't know what was happening to him, because I thought that he would have had 100% ERS and like fly to the cars up ahead, but clearly didn't have that. But yeah, that means that we can probably go for a move, but we hit the wall. So unfortunately that messed up our run, and we can't make the move on him just yet. But now Angelo D'Ortenzio in the Williams up ahead. He boxed I think in lap 8 already onto hards, but yeah, he got eaten alive by everyone behind. So unfortunately his race is pretty much over at this point, and he's also gonna let us go there. So that's us a position, at least up to P16. And now Freddie and me are catching Ruben Pedreño. Freddie going down the inside in this left-hander, which is very tricky, but it is an overtaking opportunity, as people don't really expect it usually. But yeah, Freddie is super low on ERS, so maybe Ruben can even get him back here. I'm gonna put the pressure on to push Ruben into an overtake on Freddie. And you can see he is flashing, Freddie's flashing as well, so they're both quite low. And that gave me a sign to just save my ERS, let them battle. And on this next straight, there's plenty of time to get past both of them. So now Freddie's flashing, Ruben is flashing. We're going down the inside of both of them up to P14, and now there are only 3 laps to go. And yeah, we're 4 positions away from P10 from the points. So we're gonna do our best and see what we can do here. Lucas Blakely, that is in P10, I believe, or P9. He is currently out of the DRS, so I expect our train to be a little bit slower. You can see cars battling very hard. That's Joni Tormala battling with Thomas Gao up ahead, and you can see there's a lot of contact being made. Also, Juni sliding, Tamas still making a bit of contact there. And now that gives us an opportunity to go around the outside of Joni Tormala. And now we're going to try and get a move on Tamas Gal. We're going to put some pressure on him. He outbrakes himself, and that gives us another position. And that's us up to P12. So we gained 2 positions there. And now we only need 2 more guys in order to get to the points. And you can see Danny Beresnay flashing as well. Not sure whether he's saving or just in non-ERS mode, because that lets you flash as well. But we are gonna try and get a good exit. Danny has really good tires because he boxed very late onto hards, but he is flashing. And now we're gonna go down the inside. He did defend, but yeah, he saw that we had way more overspeed than him. So yeah, we got past. Now Istvan Pukki, he is on 4 lap older mediums than us. Lucas only on 1 lap older, who is driving in P9. So it will be difficult to get Lucas, but maybe we can get a run on Istvan Pukki. Now you can see him flashing as well. So we're gonna start saving, and that means we have around 20-25% more battery on him probably. And yeah, there will likely be only 1 or 2 overtaking opportunities on this track, and that will be the long straight. So what our job is to make him use as much battery as we can. So we have to put some pressure on him, because if he's on around 70% going on to the long straight, he can pretty much use the entire straight, and we cannot make that happen pretty much, because you can see how fast we are recharging. I was on 30% at the start of the lap, and I'm already on 80. So we have to put the pressure into this section as well to make sure he can't save his battery that much. He does have a bit of a gap to Lucas, so that will be less slipstream for him. And now we have to optimize our exit. We get a decent exit. The gap is 2.5 tenths. And now we simply have to keep our ERS button on. Don't turn it off until we reach the final corner. And now you can see he is flashing. We pull to the left hand side, and it's a drag race on this track. And we managed to get ahead of him before the corner. And that's a position for us. And
How did I get a point here?
somehow we still got a point in this race. After all that happening with the glitch in the qualifying, we dropped down to P20 at the start of the race, but still with a good strategy we managed to get points here. So yeah, shouldn't celebrate a P10 too much, but considering we started so far back, I think we did a decent job. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one. Ciao.